The International Decade of People of African Descent Assembly Guyana IPADA has petitioned the Ethnic Relations Commission for it to conduct an ethnic disparity assessment survey to influence policies in the country. IPADA's chair, Vincent Alexander, during a recent interview, said this would address the interests of the various ethnic groups. The ERC, he said, did respond requesting a proposal in relation to the question of the research, which was submitted, and it was premised on their constitutional mandate.
And what we specifically said ought to be done was an ethnic disparity assessment survey that would then come up with recommendations. So it was going to be speaking to their mandate in terms of them doing research, which their mandate spells out, as well as providing an opportunity for them to come up with recommendations on policy matters affecting the ethnic groups.
The umbrella body, which represents more than 70 African organizations in Guyana, said it has since submitted a concept note referred to as the Ethnic Disparity Audit and Rectification Initiative.
In other words, an audit that will see the disparity between ethnic groups and lend to policy decisions that will rectify those disparities. We have made that submission so that it's important for us to let the public at large know of this development and for there to be an understanding by that public that what we're pursuing is simply seeking to work to achieve the mandate of the decade, which is to ensure that there is institutional and legal transformation that addresses the problems that the people of African descent have been faced with, coming down from the days of slavery into current times.
The survey, Mr. Alexander said, is non-partisan.
But must be borne in mind that we are the International Decade for the People of African Descent Assembly Guyana, and therefore our focus in this wide landscape is the interests of the people of African descent. And therefore we are not maliciously pursuing anything. We are seeking to create a factual basis for advocacy in terms of policies for the people of African descent. And that survey should in fact represent that factual basis.
The issue is one that is urgent, as he added that his organization has done surveys in the African Guyanese community, mentioning the flood grant offered some years ago, which saw Guyanese of African descent not benefiting until they intervened.
We think it's time for fairness, it's time for truth, therefore it's time for the audit. We, however, of the view that we can't fix what we do not measure. And it's on that basis, again, that we call it for the audit, because we just don't want to be fluffing and bluffing. We want to be able, on a very factual basis, to make the demands which we consider are necessary.